I remember reading it and thinking it was incredible because it was the first thing that I'd ever read that actually dealt with, someone going out and doing a kill and then having to come home and live for themselves. And I think that that in itself is fascinating. And throughout the whole process, of sort of training up, they got me with some people from the CIA and some ex-police and ex-SWAT, and I sort of became fascinated in what it would be like to actually have to deal with having something like that on your conscience of going out and having to shoot someone. And so I think it's I mean it's a fascinating story, fascinating like the depiction of of this man. It was pretty daunting because I remember when I flew to LA to test with Dwayne, and then there was talk of keeping me in LA to start training, and I had no idea what this training involved, and I thought it was just going to be some kind of yoga, and it was very, very, very intense. I mean, the first week, sort of look back on it, and the first week was, yeah, the first week was tough. It was very, very tough, but then you sort of get used to it. I mean, they had me doing 2 hours of yoga every day, every morning, and then gun training at lunch, and then fitness and weight training every other day, and then combat training as well. And then we fit in car training, and yeah, so it was a good 6 weeks of real real training. And meanwhile, I was going in to have to get fitted for all of the clothes that I was wearing, and I just kept on changing every week. They had to sort of call up and say, okay, don't make that. We have to make it in a bigger size, or we have to bring this in, or we have to. And it was fascinating to kind of see that change really. But you guys over here, you know how to train. See, we don't know in London. We don't know about gyms.